first 3 people, welcome to the VIP party. You were the first ones here. So you know what that means? Cheers, let's do this thing. VIP party pregame. Like my outfit? What up? Friday night! How you guys doing? All right, listen. Welcome to the VIP party. You are the first 35 people here. So, I want to talk about my outfit because it's pretty fucking rad. This is my Hogs and Heifers race team outfit and or suit. Check it out. It's got my name on it. Obviously, Hogs and Heifers. Hey! I wore this specifically for Liam O'Donnell. Put me to a challenge, and he's not even here yet. What a puss. Yeah, not even here yet. What up, Rick? How you doing? Hi! So, this is my Hogs and Heifers race gear. Hogs and Heifers racing team. Anybody heard of it? That's right, off-road racing team. Me and Michelle are co-drivers along with Damon Bradshaw and Liam O'Donnell. Ever heard of that Liam O'Donnell guy? When he gets here online, give him shit. He's late, and he's the one that put me up to wearing this outfit. I have to give it to him, though. It looks pretty awesome. So, this gear right here on my head, it might be your first thought to be like, oh, it's part of the racing gear. It's actually not. It's my aviation headgear. This is my headset when I fly helicopters. Oh, you heard that correctly. I fly helicopters. I'm a commercial helicopter pilot. So, since we're talking about it, I want to show off my log book. This is my very first one. This is all my certificates, all my accomplishments, all the many hard hours of blood, sweat, and tears I put into this licenses. So that's one of them, and I'm working on filling this one. This one was a gift. It was awesome. Unfortunately, it only has 1 hour in this thing. Can't even flip open my book. It's only got 1 hour. So we're working on filling that one. So I can hear myself a little bit better. I'm taking this off. What up? Yeah, all these people showing up. What's up? How you doing? Cheers for all of you who just got here. Start this off right. Cheers. Let's do this. So, Friday night, people. Let's do some trips down memory lane, shall we? First of all, let me tell you a little bit about me for those of you that don't know. I'm Tiffany. I'm a badass bartender at Hogs and Heifers. I've been working at Hogs and Heifers for 15 years. That's right. I helped open Las Vegas, Nevada Hogs and Heifers back in 2005. I wanted to give you guys a little insight on how I started at Hogs and Heifers, because every girl has their own story, right? Every girl has their experience of what it was like to get hired at Hogs and Heifers. Some have ones that start with a cattle call. Other ones have where they just walked into audition. So because I was one of the originals that started Hogs and Heifers, my story is radically different than what you will hear most going around today. Back when I first started, actually back when I first walked in for the very first time to Hogs and Heifers, they had been open for maybe 3 to 4 weeks. They just had their soft opening. And my best friend, most of you know him, Tom Filipino, rest in peace, walked me into Hogs and Heifers the first night I arrived in Vegas, and he was like, listen, we gotta go check out this bar downtown. It's getting hot. Sorry, this is starting to get really hot. But he's like, let's go into this bar downtown. I think you're gonna like it. So I walk in with Tom. First person that I met was Santa Don. You guys remember Santa Don? If you didn't know Santa Don, it's your loss, man. He was a great dude. He was our Santa Claus for many, many years. Our very first Santa Claus for many, many years at Hogs and Heifers. Anyway, he was the first one that I met. So when we walked in, girls are dancing on the bar, bartenders are going crazy. If you've been to Hogs and Heifers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Rowdy, loud music, lots of fun. And I'm like, wow, man, looking around, I could totally do this. This would be so great. So I'm like, hey, bartender. Hey, bartender. And she finally turns around and I go, how the fuck do you get a job here? I want to do this. The bartender looks at me. By the way, this bartender was Michelle Dell. That's right. Bar had just opened. She was bartending behind her bar, and this is the bartender I flagged down. And she looks at me, she goes, "You want a job at this bar? You want a job at my bar? Get your sweet little ass on that bar and shake it." And without hesitation, I was on the bar, shaking it, working it. I wanted this job so bad. And I get down, she gives me an application, goes, "Come see me. You know what? Just call me. We'll figure out a time." I called for 1 week. I called for 2 weeks, 3 times that week. I called for 3 weeks, 4 times that week. "Hey, so, was wondering if you think of it any more thought. Like, this went on for 3 weeks." And she finally was like, "All right, fine. Let's do an interview. I'll see you Monday." I remember the day of the week. "I'll see you Monday." All right, cool. So I show up, nervous as fuck. Nervous as hell. Because I was 22. I was naive. But I walked in and we sat down back in the flag bar, back there with all the Americana stuff and our 9/11 memorial, our flag bar. We walked back there and we sat down. This was before it was ever the flag bar, by the way. 2005, remember. There was barely anything on the wall. Anything on the wall at all. So anyway, we sit down for an interview. And she starts quizzing me, through my application and asking me questions and finding out more about me. And she goes, "Well, where do you see yourself in 5 years?" And at the time I was like, "Well, I don't really know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm 22. I don't really know. So I just want to do this. It'd be fun, right?" And she literally took a drag of her cigarette, looked at my application. No, I'm looking for people that are going to try to make this a home and want to stick around. And walked the fuck away from me. And I was like, "Well, actually, I'm looking for a place to start over. I'm looking for a home." And she looked at me, took another drag of her cigarette, looked at my application again. "All right, fine, you start Monday." Cool, awesome, so excited. Woo, I got running out of the bar, I got the job, this is so exciting. I show up Monday, and I learned a lot. And it's been a learning curve ever since. Let me tell you a fun fact about me. Nobody thought I was gonna make it. Nobody. Not a soul. By the way, cheers.
I need a beer.
What are you drinking? You want a shot?
Yeah.
Nah, we'll do a shot in a minute. Let me finish my story. Hold on. It's about me right now. All right, let's listen. Nobody thought I was going to make it. I had customers that were making, oh my God, making tips.
Thank you.
I had customers that had a football pool, and you all know who you are, and some of you still come around. A football pool, betting when I was going to get fired or quit. I'm not even joking. I had customers sit in the corner of the bar with their little football pool on a pad of paper. One person finally made it a poster, taking bets, $5, $10, $20, $50, when they thought I was going to get fired or quit. Well, joke's on you, bitches. I'm still here, and I'm running this shit. I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but yes, I'm doing management now. I've been managing. October will be 4 years, so present time, it's like 3.5-ish years. And I love it. It's a lot of fun being the manager of this thing that helped raise me, right? So, back to my story. I'm working there for a month. Customers are taking money or betting money about if I'm gonna make it or not, or if I'm gonna quit or not, or I'm gonna get fired or not. And then comes the grand opening. The grand opening is what now, present day, marks our Rally in the Alley. Back then, it was called something else, but we've made it our own. It's called Rally in the Alley. Anyway, so we're talking end of September, early October, right? Grand opening comes. The mayor's there. It's Hogs and Heifers first, hey, Las Vegas, we're here. And we have a staff meeting. We have a staff meeting we do every single year before every single major event. And at the time, the staff was 25 people. And so Michelle is going through the meeting, and our other managers are going through the meeting. And the very last thing that's said in this meeting, the very last thing, Tiffany, if you don't get your shit together, you won't have a job after these next 4 days. So I suggest you figure it the hell out. You want to talk about nerves? You want to talk about scared? How many of you girls are out there watching right now? My bartenders, I mean specifically, that are like, oh, Tiffany's so scary. No, y'all don't know scared, okay? Y'all don't know scared. So, the next 4 days was the grand opening / rally in the alley event that we had. And let me tell you, eggshells, the entire fucking time. The entire time. Eggshells. Like, I'll stock beer. I'll clean trash cans. I'll wipe toilets. What do you want me to do? Please don't fire me. Do you want me to hang out and like take the trash out? Like, what do you want me to do? Because I don't want to lose my job. Luckily, at the end of that 4 days, I figured it out. And that's thanks to Stephanie Jacobs. She gave me the best advice that I've ever got from any bartender that I've ever worked with at Hogs and Heifers or had a responsibility in like training me. She told me this is what the job is, right? Just picture this. You're riding along in your car, you got your shades on, the wind's going through your hair, your favorite tune is on the radio, you're jamming out, you're dancing, you're singing at the top of your lungs. You'll pull up to a stoplight and you're still rocking out, and about that time a car pulls up next to you and they stare. They stare at you at this red light. What do you do? Well, the Hogs and Heifers way is to get them to tune into that station, get them to party and dance with you at the red light, and start singing and dancing with you. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, I can do this. Now you have your infamous Tiffany of Hogs and Heifers. So I want to get into some of the nicknames that everybody calls me around Hogs and Heifers. One of them is Hillbilly Legs. I got that nickname from a man named Mitch Gardner because of the way I clog on the bar. He said, your legs are constantly just like doing this when you clog on the bar. You're hillbilly legs. Another nickname I have that Michelle gave me, this was after I completed my helicopter licenses, she gave me the nickname Hover Lover. No, not Hoover Lover. Hover Lover. Remember that helicopter thing we talked about? Yeah. That's where the name came from. So when I completed my license, Michelle said, you need a call sign. We need to give you a sick, badass call sign. Hover Lover, oh my God. And it has stuck, so much so that I've had a leather casing, leather shield made for my megaphone that is absolutely designed after a bomber plane from World War II. I even have my pinup girl. Some say it looks like me. I don't think so because her eyes are blue. Mine are definitely not blue. But Hover Lover is my own personalized megaphone. So that's how I got that nickname. Another nickname I have is Bar Dork. A lot of you are laughing right now. I can hear you because it's true. I am the dorkiest person you know. I am the nerdiest person you know. And I'm proud of it. Let's talk about how nerdy I am for a second, right? So everybody knows that I am a giant music lover. Everybody knows it. One of my other nicknames is called Country Queen. Because when it comes to the music at the Hogs and Heifers jukebox, country's my name, country's my game. So, are you drinking my beer? You guys with me? Let's do this. Drink it. Drink it. So I thought it'd be fun to tell you guys a little bit about like how my musical journey started way before Hogs and Heifers ever entered my world. My very first CD I ever bought, because cassette tapes were going out of style. Very first CD I ever bought was MC Hammer. That's right. Laugh it up. Get it out your systems. Say it. Get it out. Yep, first CD I ever bought was MC Hammer. Too Legit to Quit, baby. The second album I ever bought, and I pulled this one out for you guys tonight because I just thought it was appropriate to the times that we're in right now. That's right. Isn't it ironic?
Sing a little bit of it.
Isn't it ironic?
Dee wants you to sing a little bit.
Don't you think? Try a little too hard. I forgot the words. At least I know the chorus, right? What up, Dee? How you doing? That was for you. So I thought maybe, since we're talking music, and we're talking memory lane Hogs and Heifers, that I would bring out some old people. Old. CDs, collection of music that I made or that was given to me to help me learn the jukebox at Hogs and Heifers. Okay, so check it out. I have my Hogs and Heifers CD number 1. Where's my other one? There it is. I have my Hogs and Heifers CD number 2. I have new music added to the jukebox. I have Hasty Dixie added to the jukebox. I have all of this music and tools and things that I did and were given to learn this jukebox. And I have to tell you, as a manager, trying to teach my bartenders, I know you're listening. I know you're listening. This jukebox, I wanted to make sure I pulled this shit out tonight to show you. This is how we used to have to do it. This is how. Now you have iTunes and Spotify and YouTube. You have all this stuff. So, speaking of music, I thought I would challenge my bartenders tonight. That's right, you heard me. You might not be working, but you're working. So, here's my challenge to my bartenders. I'm gonna sing you part of a song. That's right, I'm gonna sing to you. I'm gonna serenade you tonight. I'm gonna sing you part of a song. You guys are gonna tell me what the artist is, what the number in the jukebox is, and what the title of the song is. The first bartender that gets it right, I'll buy you a gift certificate to Sephora. Yes, I will. All right, here's your song. Well, you know, some fellas, they want fame and fortune. Yeah, and other guys, they just want to sing. But all I wanted all my life was a TV set and a truck and a wife and a front row seat to hear old Johnny sing. All right, bartenders, I'm looking. Yeah, that's right, Gia. I had their help. That's right. Oh, thanks, Rich. Thank you for my playlist comment. I love playing the music in the jukebox. I think Eddie gave me the best compliment. Eddie's one of our security guys at Hogs and Heifers. He goes, I can always tell when you're working. The music's so great. I love that about me. I love that people can tell when I'm behind the jukebox. It just warms my heart. It makes me feel so good. And let's face it, I got a name to live up to. Country Queen. So, any bartenders got it right? Nope, not yet. So, while y'all figure that out, I'm going to take another sip of my beer. Cheers, everybody. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that was delicious. That was so good. I know you don't know the number. I know you don't. I see you, Gia. I see you. All right, listen, while you guys are sweating that and figuring that out, I thought it would also be fun to talk about some of the ways that Hogs and Heifers has come to be. In other words, this is where memory lane really starts, and specifically starts for you guys, things that you remember, right? Let's talk about when the Lady Luck closed, shall we? Do you guys remember when the Lady Luck closed? I remember when the Lady Luck closed. February 2006. And then all of a sudden it was just us on the street. And at first we were like, oh shit. And then we got creative. Do you guys remember some of the fun things we used to do when we were the only ones on the street? Things like luau's, things like Blues, Brew, and Barbecue. Do you guys remember those? Oh, those are some of the best days. They were always every Sunday. I'm sorry, once a month on a Sunday. That's what I meant to say. But what was great about Blues, Brews, and Barbecue is that we had live music. We used to have live music once a month on a Sunday. We had bands like Cashed Out. We had I know you, I'm getting there. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm getting there. Okay, I'm getting there. We had bands like Cashed Out. We had bands like Moaning Black Snakes. We had bands like Jackson Taylor. You guys know the Jackson Taylor band? Their story with Hogs and Heifers starts all the way back in New York City. So, all right, I'm getting there. And I'm gonna sing Jackson, at least a part of it. Calm down, I'm getting there. This is my show right now. Just drink a beer, Jesus. So that was some of my best memories back at Hogs and Heifers, right? Early days. Is because it was family. It was family that got together for like Sunday brunch or Sunday dinner. We had barbecue together, and we'd hang out in the front porch of Hogs and Heifers, and we listened to the live beats of Moaning Black Snakes and Cashed Out and Jackson Taylor Band. Another CD I have, fun fact for you guys, is a band called Double Wide. I used to sing with them. I have my collection of well, it's there. Johnny Cash, June Carter Cash, and the Carter Family. This is my little special book for all of that. Yeah, I'm organized. What can I say? It's kind of like who I am. I can't help it. Not so much OCD. No, just organization. Yeah, different. Valid. Really different. So yeah, those are some of my best times. If you go check out my Chopper Chick page, or if you check out the Hogs and Heifers page, or even the Instagram page, there's some old pictures of me up there singing. Some of my best times. Some of the rowdiest times. But, all in all, it's one of my favorite memories of Hogs and Heifers, was being able to get on stage and sing. And I got to sing with Cashed Out for a long time. I would kind of tour with them, mainly just in the city of Las Vegas. But I was always there, June Carter Cash, and I dressed the part, and I did the hair, and I had the accent, and I had the banter, and I gave Douglas Benson from Cashed Out a hell of a time. And he's thankfully still always glad to see me. So if you're out there, Doug, it's good to see you. Oh, let's see, Gio, front row seat to hear old Johnny sing by Shell Stover sing 7313. What's up, Gio? My girl, yes. Yes. All right, so listen, I'm going to buy you gift certificates to Sephora. So I'll talk to you later on the week, and we'll figure that out. We'll make that happen. Yes, I'm so proud of you right now. So proud of you. So, yeah, singing. Doing good stuff, singing. So yes, I am a race car driver. I am a helicopter pilot. I'm a kick-ass, badass bartender at Hogs and Heifers, who luckily gets to run it right now, like the Hogs and Heifers bartending team. Oh yeah, and I sing a little bit. I do. Well, used to. One thing I'm trying to learn right now is how to play the violin. Mary Had a Little Lamb is still, it's still rough, but we're working on it. We're working on making it better. One thing I also want to throw out there is, maybe some of you know this. Most of you probably do, especially if you've been coming around for Hogs and Heifers for a while. What my favorite drink is. Let's see if anybody can get it in the comments. Anybody? Bueller? All right, I'm just gonna give it to you. It's a redneck mimosa. You don't know what that is? I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
Hey, can I have a shot while you're at it?
Hell yeah, you can have a shot. You gonna me one?
Yeah, why not?
What are you drinking? Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna pour you what I want. It's fine. It's, you know, it's like Hogs. It's like Hogs in my home. Okay, so first, redneck mimosa, orange juice. By the way, did you guys notice my Hogs and Heifers pint glass? Yeah, you can go get your own. You can have your very own Hogs and Heifers pint beer drinking glass for your redneck mimosas. hogsandheifers.com. Go to our retail store. They're there. I put too much orange juice in it. So, Coors Light is my favorite choice because the mountains are always blue. So the reason why I call this a redneck mimosa, normally mimosas are champagne and orange juice. I'm not that fancy. So I do beer. And I like my mountains. All right, shot time. Hey, you want a shot? Great. Go get one. We're all doing this right now together. Okay, listen. While you're at the retail store, on the Hogs and Heifers website, not only can you get your own Hogs and Heifers pint glass, you can have your own Hogs and Heifers shot glass. It's a matching set.
Susie's asking what's on the back of your glass.
Oh! Thank you for asking, Susie. What's on the back of my Hogs and Heifers pint glass? So, anybody know a couple named Mike and Susie Money? Thank you. Mike and Susie Money. Been coming around for years. They're practically furniture, they come around so much. I love you guys. It's good to see you. Mike and Susie Money got married many years ago. And it's hard to see now that I've got my redneck mimosa in here. But in here is etched Mike and Susie Money 30th anniversary, July 21st, 2014. Loving the ride. Cheers. That's a special edition Hogs and Heifers pint glass. So, thanks. Don't you know it's wrong to throw things at your bartender? So yeah, Susie and Mike Money have been around for a long time. And this was a special edition pint glass that I've had for, well, since 2014. So, I lost my train of thought. Where were we? Music. Gia won. Congratulations, Gia. Hi, Lexi. Good to see you. Miss your face too, Anthony. What up? I hope you guys have been catching up and or keeping up with Rich Wilson. I'm so proud of him. He's doing so much better, and he's pushing himself every day to get up out of bed and do some rehab, and he's hoping to come home soon. So that's exciting news. Also on our Hogs and Heifers website, on our merchandise page, go buy his t-shirt. While you're there, get a beer koozie and a pint glass and a tank top. I had redneck mimosa burps. So, I want to move on a little bit about me right now. We're going to talk more about my history of Hogs and Heifers. We're going to talk more about best and worst experiences of Hogs and Heifers, but I want to give you a little bit more about good old me. So one thing I did to kind of get ready for this whole Live 8 p.m. Party City, woo woo, was I called and asked some people some questions and was like, what would you ever like want to ask me if I like actually had time to stop and talk to you behind the bar? So I got a good list. I got a good list from a lot of you. Thank you for that, by the way. So here's some of my favorite questions that I was asked. What was my first car? Ever. My first car ever was a 91 Geostorm black hatchback stick shift. I taught myself how to drive stick shift. That's right. I'm one of the very few people left around in this world that know how to drive a stick shift. It's one of my favorite things to do. I think that's one reason why I like racing so much. And probably why I like helicopters so much, not to mention like going real high and like a bird and flying around and all that jazz. But 91 Geostorm black, I love that car. I love that car. I used to drive around my grandparents' giant property, teaching myself how to drive stick shift. Another question that I really liked that you guys asked me was, what was my first concert? Going back to the music conversation we were having. I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. This is my story. So, my very first concert, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. That's right. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Again, yes, I recognize it's aging me. Thank you. Thank you very much. But these are the facts, people. This is the truth. This is who you're getting to know. I did, however, make up for it a month later. I went with my badass biker uncle, and I really think that he's the one that kind of like made me fall in love with motorcycles way back when. Thanks, uncle. But the first concert he took me to, which is technically my second concert ever, was Finger 11, Seven Dust, and Creed. It started out so strong, right? It started out so strong. I have never seen Hank Jr. live, but I've always wanted to. However, since Country Queen, these are the country legends that I have gotten to see live, which was George Strait in the T-Mobile Arena when it first opened. It was amazing. I actually went with Monique Cahill. I don't know, I haven't seen you here yet. You're probably here. I've just been missing a lot of it, but I went with Monique Cahill, who, by the way, is one of our many men and women in uniform. Thank you for your service. George Strait was amazing. Another concert I got to see, a legend I got to see, was Willie Nelson. That was amazing. And let me tell you, I saw him last year he was 86. And that man can still get down, and he's still got a pair of pipes. He's doing awesome. Other legends I've seen are Bruce Springsteen. I got to see his very last concert here in Las Vegas. That was amazing. That was so cool. He was the happiest man I've ever seen, or happiest performer I've ever seen. Because the whole time he's singing, like he's got the cool like Madonna headset, right? Minus the pointy boobs. But he's got the whole headset on, and the whole time this is how he was singing. It was great. It was so awesome. I've seen Flogging Molly live. Hi Nisa, what up, girl? Hey. Hi Mo, I see you. Let's see, what other contests have I seen? Well, we'll get back to it. I got more amazing questions. By the way, since we were on the subject of like my beginnings of Hogs and Heifers, right? Like how I got started and like how long I've been here and all that jazz. Of course, a question I've heard for years, question I've heard for many years from all different walks of life is, well, like what's the worst experience you've ever had here? So I said to my bartenders earlier in this video, like, y'all don't know scary. You don't know scary. Worst experience at Hogs and Heifers, ready? Worst experience. I was two years into Hogs and Heifers, 2. I had just started working register 2, which is the center drawer, the girl that usually is the loudest. I was working there. I was busy. I was running around. I was grabbing beer. I was doing stuff. And then all of a sudden, I went back for beer. And I came up from the beer cooler like this with my beers in my hand. And my elbow hit something. And it was solid. And what my elbow hit was Michelle in the solar plex that dropped her to her knees and took the wind out of her. I shit myself. I pissed myself. I went white. I thought I was gonna get fired immediately because I just dropped my boss to her knees. Oh my God, I had no idea she was there. I had no idea that she was standing right behind me. And I came up with beers and just went right in the solar plex. And Michelle went, oh. And I thought I was fired. That was my scariest moment ever. Luckily, when she could breathe again, she hugged me and said, it's okay, accidents happen. But yeah, that was my scariest moment ever. Scariest. My best moment ever. I'm not gonna bullshit you. It has to do with tips. It really does. Party's crazy, crowd's going nuts, it's packed, people are having fun, women are on the bar. Some guy, I made him laugh really, really hard, and I can't even tell you, I can't even remember what I said to make him laugh. All I know is he was doubled over laughing and made a joke afterwards about how he was the baker. They called him the baker. And he likes to give things in dozens. And then I do remember saying to him, oh yeah? You like giving $100 bills in dozens? And this joker, God love you, made my story great, reaches into his wallet, pulls out 12 $100 bills. He goes, I sure do. That was my best moment at Hogs and Heifers. $1,200, the biggest tip I've ever received at Hogs and Heifers, in 12 $100 bills by the baker. I hope he's out there. I hope he's listening. I hope, but I really don't even know this man's name. I remember his face, and I can tell you what he's drinking. He drank a Corona with a shot of Hornitos every single round. That's all I remember. But I guess that's why I'm really good at my job, because I remember that stuff, right? Hey-o. Hey, it's been a while since we've done one of these. Cheers!
Michelle said that you have met Roseanne Cash.
I have met Roseanne Cash. Oh, Michelle, you're amazing. So back to music, okay? All right. I'll get into the Johnny Cash story and or the Cashed Out story, how I came to sing with Cashed Out. So me and Michelle and another young lady named Angela, who was working our retail store at the time, and Tom Filipino, all decided that we were going to go to LA because we were entertaining the idea of doing car shows and rockabilly shows and things like that, and bringing them back to Las Vegas and doing them on the street of Hogs and Heifers, which we did. That being said, we're in LA. We go talk to these people. We do all the schmoozing and the boozing and the connections, and we create an event with these people. And they're like, man, you got to go to the Knitting Factory. If you've never been to LA, you have to go to the Knitting Factory. All right, cool. So let's go to the Knitting Factory. Oh, this band Cashed Out's there. You're going to love them. All right, cool. So we go. And by the way, Cashed Out, Doug and Kevin, the guitarists at the time, had been to Hogs and Heifers a couple of times at that point. But I was so new, I didn't really have a connection with them yet. It was just faces that I recognized more than I recognized the name Cashed Out, or that these are the people that were associated with it. So we show up and I was like, oh, I know you. Hi, what's going on? How you doing? Ironically, I was wearing this tank top and a pair of jean shorts and my boots. And we show up to the Knitting Factory and the guys are playing on stage, and we happen to work our way up to the stage. We're in the front, like right, I could touch the stage. And Doug, the lead singer from Cashed Out, finishes his song and happens to look down right where me, Michelle, Angela, and Tom are standing. And he goes, what's up, Hogs and Heifers? What are you doing here? Well, we're here to see you, Doug. Hi, what's going on? How you doing? And no joke, in the Knitting Factory, silence. Hey guys, what are you doing here? He goes, oh, Tiffany, you're gonna sing, right? Yeah, you're gonna sing the next song with us, okay? Cool, awesome. And the next song starts, and I looked at Michelle. I had one song. One. To get to the bar, do 2 shots to calm my nerves, run back to the front of the stage through a crowd of 1,000 people or more, and wait for Doug to call me up there. So I run to the bar. Back in my younger days, I was drinking Southern Comfort, which I won't make that mistake again. But I pounded 2 snake bites, got to the front of the stage, and waited, and started to shake. And then all of a sudden, Doug was like, all right, cool, we're gonna bring up our friend from Hogs and Heifers, Tiffany, yay. Holy shit, so I go up on stage and, all right, here we go. And I sang my song. We got married in a fever, hotter than a peppered sprout. We've been talking about Jackson. I did a much better job because I'm in the middle of a story when I was on stage. However, you get the point. So I'm singing, and what was hilarious, and there's video to prove it. So I'm gonna step back so you can maybe see it, right? So I'm singing, and it's my first time singing on stage, and my leg is doing this the entire time. The whole time I'm singing, my leg is doing this uncontrollably. I didn't have any control of it. It just happened the whole time. But I nailed it. I did a great job. The night ends, the crowd goes crazy, right? Like, oh my God, it's the first time I experienced the roar of a crowd. The end of the night comes, we're hanging out backstage in the green room with Cashed Out, and this woman comes to the back room, and the entire band stands up and greets her. Oh, all right, cool. This was all right, cool. Hi, guys. Nice to meet you. They introduced me. This is Tiffany. This is a young lady that was singing with us. Oh my gosh, sweetheart, you did so great. She was so sweet. You did so great. You sounded just like June. Like, I can't get over your voice. I can't get over your banter and the twang. And then she turns and she talks to Doug, and Doug has, he's a man. He's Johnny Cash. He's the man dressed in black. And as she's talking to him, she takes this silver necklace off of her neck and puts it on his neck. Now, mind you, I'm 23 years old, and this is like, oh my God, the most amazing night of my life. So I'm like off of that energy, like, holy shit. But I'm watching all this happen. So after all these moments are over, I finally went to Michelle and Doug and was like, who was that woman? She seemed real nice. They're like, that's Roseanne Cash. That's Johnny Cash's daughter. What? What did you just say to me? Johnny Cash's daughter, man. I got to meet her, and she said those amazing things about me. And this is a woman that saw June Carter not only as a performer and entertainer, but like lived with her. Like, That was such an amazing compliment. And the necklace that she put on, Doug, the lead singer of Cashed Out, it was a locket of Johnny Cash's hair. Like, embezzled in a piece of, it looked like glass, like around with like silver, but it was a lock of his hair. Like, that moment was probably one of the things that really launched me in the country music. Like, just made me fall in love with the legends and the classics and the... Oh, it was so good. Well, after this is all over, right, one of the things I want to do tonight, when this is all over, I want to get on my Instagram page and I want to post pictures of me flying in the helicopter for you guys. I want to share some videos of me singing. Some of you have never seen it. Some of you that are here tonight have actually, like, lived it with me. Holy shit, Jackson Taylor's here? Get the fuck out. What up, Jackson? How you doing? I haven't seen you in forever. I used to sing with that guy too. They'd come to Hogs and Heifers for either the hell of it and or Blues Brew and Barbecue. Like, Jackson Taylor had the reputation of showing up and being like, hey, I'm here, we want to play, so set shit up. And we did. But now that he's here and it reminded me, I'm going to put some pictures up of me singing with Jackson Taylor. So remember how I talked earlier about all these CDs and all these things tools that I put together to learn the jukebox when I started? Jackson Taylor saved my ass one day. Because as most of you know, and or bartenders you should know, Jackson Taylor is in our jukebox. Jackson Taylor's relationship with Hogs and Heifers started way back in New York, but I got to meet him around 2006, 2007 of Hogs and Heifers. He saved my ass. This is how he saved my ass. One of his damn songs comes on the jukebox and I don't know it. I didn't know any of it. And I didn't realize that Jackson Taylor was sitting across the bar from me and he's giving me shit and he's giving me hell about why I don't know this song. And this is where, like, you know, bartenders, you know, in that moment when you're like, you've been at Hogs for a little while, and all of a sudden you like find this confidence, you just finally I'm gonna be me and I'm gonna say what's on my mind. Well, this was Jackson Taylor's moment. I finally was like, well, you know what? If you're so famous around here, why don't you give me all your albums so I can learn your damn music? This is the first album he ever gave me. I have all of Jackson Taylor's albums because Jackson Taylor gave them to me. Thank you, Jackson. I'm so happy you're here. Oh, man, I haven't talked to you in forever. I'm so happy you're here. And you distracted me and derailed me, but that's fine. So, yeah, Roseanne Cash. That was a great moment in my life. A great story. And it came back to Hogs and Heifers, and Cashed Out would keep playing there. Like, oh, it was so good. So good. 25 Whiskey Women. Oh my gosh, you girls are so funny talking about this music. I love it. That's right. Hogs and Heifers, Michelle just pointed out to me, Hogs and Heifers was the first bar in the country to put Jackson Taylor on their jukebox or part of their music that would get played. So Jackson Taylor is family. We've been bugging him for at least 5 years. When are you coming back to visit? When are you coming back to hang out? It's been way too long. I think Jackson, I'm pretty sure you know them, but like the Rhyolite Sound, I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook, the resident band that we had play residency at Hogs and Heifers. You guys could have a lot of fun together. I'm just saying. Let's talk about 25-22 Titties and Beer. I want you guys to know Titties and Beer used to not be 25-22. Titties and Beer used to be 1204. Things in the jukebox have changed over the years, a lot like other things as well. I need a drink. I've been talking a lot. Oh, goodness. So, let's see. Other things that I wanted to answer for you guys. Let's talk about what it takes to be a Hogs and Heifers bartender, okay? First, I want to give a piece of advice, or one of the biggest pieces of advice that I give to bartenders when they first start. Be a sponge. Be a sponge Be open-minded. Be ready to receive constructive criticism. Be humble. Because at the end of the day, if you're not, you're going to miss all the lessons. That's the biggest piece of advice I give every single bartender. Every single bartender. So, being a Hogs and Heifers bartender takes a lot of work. It's not just show up and like have a party, right? I mean, that's part of the job, but that's also like a perk of the job. But it takes a lot of work. It takes learning our entire jukebox. As you've heard me say and quiz the girls this evening, they gotta know who it is, and what number it is. Then they gotta learn how to clog and or dance Hogs and Heifers style. Yes, they get lessons. I'm the girl that teaches them. I'm the girl that's like, hey, fix this, don't do that. Hey, do this, hey, don't do that. And a question I got that I thought was really great was, how long do boots last? Like a pair of boots for bartenders, like how long does this last? Usually about 6 months. Girls will wear out a pair of boots in like 6 months. It's, we do a lot of stomping. A lot of stomping. Oh my God, I almost forgot. I have giveaways. We're giving out Hogs and Heifers hats tonight that I believe were printed by Living Dirty. The hats that we're giving away tonight are the black hats, Hogs and Heifers white logo. So here is my trivia question or question in general, that is going to help you folks win your very own Hogs and Heifers hat. And if you're the one that wins, I want you to buy like a koozie or, Hogs and Heifers pint glass. Like, not just a free hat, right? Like, help us out. So, here's your question. In what year and in what neighborhood did the original Hogs and Heifers begin? Let me ask it again. What year and what neighborhood did the original Hogs and Heifers begin? Hi Z, I miss you too. I'll give it a second while you guys are mowing that over. All right. Who else is here?
Rachel got it right now.
Rachel got it?
Rachel Bingham.
Yeah, Rachel, what's up? 1992 is the year it started in the meatpacking district of New York City. Meatpacking district of Hogs and Heifers. That's what it should have been called. 1992 in the meatpacking district of Hogs and Heifers. By the way, I just saw your name pop up here, Barton Mitchell. I heard the questions you were asking. I heard all about it. And it's not even fair. You can't even ask me who's my favorite photographer. Either you or the other guy. Okay? You can't even ask me that. I can't help it that there's so many cameras on me. I can't help it. And if you lived here, you would be one of the cameramen that are around me more often. So that's not even fair. By the way, Bart Mitchell has it in his head that when I reach 40, well, yeah, there he is. He's over there somewhere. When I reach 40, he swears that we're going to get married. Oh, is it beer time? Beer time. Oh. Yeah, Bart Mitchell, you better hurry up, because that's, I got a lot of applications, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Gracias.
Gazenfort Meat Market. Thank you for putting that up there, because I kind of forgot how to pronounce it. So, one thing I also want to talk about, because I just think it's absolutely hilarious, and or another part of like how I came to be, right? So one question that was asked to me was, how did you become, or how did you get introduced into being the MC at your rally events? Well, the honest truth, I was thrusted into it. It's Hogs and Heifers style. Oh, this is what we need, go. Oh, okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. We had a girl that was doing it or was doing it for the specific event, And I can't remember the details of where she went or why she wasn't there. I just know they came to me and went, "You're it. You got to do it. And handed me the microphone." And I was like, it's like being on stage again with Cashed Out at the Knitting Factory. Oh shit. Okay. So I've been the MC for rallies, Laughlin, Rally in the Alley, Rebel Run. I've been doing that for 10 years. Maybe longer. Let me think about it. Yeah, I've been doing it for 11 years. 11 years I've been MCing all of our major events and being the girl that won't shut the hell up on a microphone. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I have my very own Hogs and Heifers helicopter. No, seriously, I do. Let me show you. See, I told you I have my very own Hogs and Heifers helicopter. So this was one of my Christmas presents from Michelle. The very first year I was involved in helicopters. I finished my private pilot's license, and that was a hell of a journey. I went to 6 different schools and had 8 different instructors, and finally landed on an amazing instructor who ended up connecting me with another amazing instructor where I finished out my license in San Diego. And this was Michelle's present to me that Christmas because I had completed my private helicopter license. So I wanted to show you guys that because not many people get to see this. Yes, it's remote control. Yes, I fly it on a regular. Yes, I've had to replace some parts, but it works.
Hey, Z wants to do a toast all the way from New Orleans.
Z, Hogs and Heifers, Las Vegas legend. From Las Vegas, lives in New Orleans right now, wants to do a toast. Here's to you, girl. Here's to you. Whew. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, I want to say, first of all, I'm very proud to work for the company that I work for. I've been there again 15 years. I absolutely love it. It's something that has educated me, has raised me, not only the people I work with, but the customers, the patrons, the people that have become friends, the people that have become family, the people that are checking up on me right now during all of this nuttiness in the world right now. These are people that will live with me forever. And one thing that I'm always excited to bring to a new girl is when they first start is that open-mindedness, or all of a sudden that openness of anything is possible. That anything is possible. Yeah, you gotta work for it. Yeah, you got some blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, there's gonna be happy times and bad times, right? Or tough times. But at the end of it, it's rewarding. And you know who you are. And you have a lot of fun being who you are. So, I just saw an amazing question. Yes, Michelle. Yes, I do remember the day that you told me you would fire me if I didn't complete my license. All right. We're running out of time, but I'm going to give you this quick last story, okay? Oh my God, I'm so glad you brought that up, Michelle. So, I am in the middle. So, I have my private license, my instrument rating, and my commercial helicopter license, okay? It's 3 different certificates, but essentially it allows you to be what they call professional pilot, right? So, I'm in the middle of working on my instrumentation license or instrument license, which is basically flying without being able to see outside. You basically just trust all your instruments inside the cockpit and you fly blind, essentially. So I'm in the middle of this license and I was having a tough time, right? I had reached a hurdle. I had reached like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. This is so hard. This is so crazy. And she pulled me in her office because I was like sweating it and I didn't know how I was going to make this happen. She sat me down and she goes, listen, if you don't finish your license, I'm going to fire you. So you better get it done by November. That was 4 months. That was 4 months from this conversation. I'll never forget that day. I'm so glad you remember it too, Michelle. But yeah, I do remember that day vividly. I was like, oh shit, I really got to do this. I'm so thankful that I did, and I'm so thankful that I've had all the amazing support and love that I've I've gained and gathered and received through my Hogs and Heifers family. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing more of these. We have more amazing people, more amazing of our staff. Heard a rumor that some of our other managers are going to be doing this too. So you guys stick around and make sure that you stay tuned to our Facebook page, our Instagram page, our website. Yeah.
They want you to keep going, and Kim Quinn says, take a shot.
Oh my God. All right, we're going to keep going, I guess, because the powers that be were they're like, you're fucking amazing. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll keep doing this. Shots up, Kim Q. What are you drinking? Oh, I have my own special bottle. So.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
I want to shot.
So, beer, right? My beer drink, Redneck Mimosa. What is it, right? Orange juice, Coors Light, because the mountains are blue. My favorite liquor, Wild Turkey American Honey. Can you see that? There you go. Wild Turkey American Honey. Now, unfortunately, liquor stores are closed. Thank God for grocery stores and convenience stores, because at least I can get beer. And luckily, I have a stockpile already. Thank God. But this is my favorite, okay? So, an old school Hogs and Heifers tradition. And when I say old school, I mean New York City. This goes out to Dee. This goes out to Alexis. Obviously goes out to Michelle. And because Kim Q called me out, I'm not gonna chill it. I'm gonna be a badass right now. Yeah? We're gonna do it. So, what are you drinking? Perfect. I'm pouring you a Basil Hayden. Where's your shot glass?
You just used it.
I miss pour spouts. I miss them. All right. So, I would like to toast to good health, to good friends, to love, and normalcy once again. Cheers. It burns so good. Hi, Miranda. Cheers, Gia. I saw that. Has anybody seen Liam O'Donnell yet? Anybody seen him pop up? I've been talking and running my big bag.
He was there for a while.
He was there?
Yeah, I don't know if he's
All right,
still
good.
with us.
You missed the wardrobe change because I have the suit on, by the way, but you decided to show up late. What do we do to those that show up late? Boo! I'm just kidding, Liam. Okay, so listen. I've been doing a lot of fucking talking. So, and I mean, I got a lot of your questions back here, and I think I answered a lot of them. So, hey, what up, George? How you doing? Do you have any questions for me that maybe I've missed? I don't know, man. I'm just like down to like keep dancing and hanging out. Who's got a buzz? Anybody got a buzz?
That's what I just asked.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I need a cigarette. Like I can't.
Don't do it.
I can't smoke right now. At all. It's horrible. Anybody else? No, just me? All right. Cheers. Do it. Hi, Sarah. Oh my God, that's another thing. I'm gonna be real with you guys, okay? A lot of my friends and my family from back home, and back home is Cocoa Beach, Florida, where a lot of my ancestors, specifically like my grandparents and my mother and my aunt, are a part of the space program and have been a part of the space program growing up in Cocoa Beach. So like, no joke, my dad's dad was a full-blown rocket scientist. He worked on the Apollo missions, all of them. My mom's dad was the guy that wrote the original program to track the boosters when they fell off the space shuttle. And when my mother was pregnant with me, working as a computer programmer, she, in the 80s, she rewrote that program to the new technology. So yeah, the space program has been a really big part of my life. So anyway, I grew up in Cocoa Beach. So a lot of my friends and family have not had the chance or the opportunity to come out to Las Vegas to either see my life here or see what I do for a living. And a lot of them haven't seen me in the management role. Again, they live in Florida, and that's a long haul, right? So, especially now. So, what was fun for me about tonight, and one of the things I was looking forward to, is my family is watching me do this Hogs and Heifers thing, right? Or do what I do at Hogs and Heifers is probably more accurate. So it's been really fun to watch my cousins and my family and my aunts and my uncle and all of that, all those people, my mom, my dad, they're all watching me right now. So that's been kind of cool. Yes, Sarah, you are coming. After this bitch Corona's gone, you are coming. I love your comment. That's amazing.
Some questions here.
Yeah.
Do you know customers by name or by their drink?
I'll be honest. I know customers by both. I know customers by name and drink. Some are not both. So, like, if you've been hanging around Hogs and Heifers forever, when I say forever, 10 years or more, I know your name. I know what you're drinking. I'm just going to rattle some of my customers off right now. Guy Mills, Steve Quebecki, Colin Kerr, Blue, Jeff Peel, Elizabeth Sharp, Mike and Susie Money, I mentioned them. Oh my gosh, it's so weird being in my house and like not at the bar to be like, oh yeah, this and this and this and this, and help me have reminders of all these. Oh, Mike and Elizabeth Daniels. Mike and Elizabeth Daniels have memorabilia on the wall. So if you've ever been to Hogs and Heifers and you're looking at the bar and you're watching the girls do their thing, if you were to turn around, there's a door with a big giant tire on it and like a picture of a blue bike or a blue Buell motorcycle. That is from Mike Daniels. Mike Daniels had a blue Buell when they were first introduced to the market, first on scene. He was one of the first ones to buy one. And God bless that poor soul. He wrecked that thing. He laid it down and wrecked it pretty shortly after he got it, I think, if I remember correctly. And we had a memorial service for the motorcycle because the motorcycle didn't make it. Mike Daniels is fine, not a scratch, healthy, doing his thing. Him and his wife were traveling around the country, but we had a memorial service for the bike. And his tire, or the tire, and or the urn of the motorcycle still sits there, and it's part of the decor of Hogs and Heifers.
Guy Mills is putting you on the spot. What is his drink?
Who? Mike Daniels?
Guy Mills.
Oh, what is Guy Mills' drink?
Yeah.
That's easy, Guy. That's Red Stag Jim Beam and Ginger Ale. That's an easy one. It used to be Mike's Hard Lemonade when we carried Mike's Hard Lemonade, but we don't carry it anymore. That was an easy one. Hi, Lynn. I haven't talked to you in forever. I haven't seen you in forever, but I know you're out there.
David Stebbins. I'm into guys.
We know David Stebbins. We know. We know. Anybody seen Gene Harding on here?
No, he's asleep.
Oh my gosh, Michelle, I'm so glad you brought this up. Okay, so once upon a time, in a little bar called Hogs and Heifers, let me back up, okay? Before I start once upon a time, let me back up. There was a point in time in Hogs and Heifers where the bartenders pretty much fended for themselves. And what I mean by that is if something went wrong, the music died, we had to figure it out on our own. And on our own, we did. So one night, the story Michelle just reminded me of, one night, normal night, it's a stormy night, it's not really rainy, but it's kind of rainy, kind of electric, lightning and thunder.
That's electric.
It's
boogie,
electric.
woogie, woogie.
Boogie, woogie, woogie. So anyway, like we're doing our thing, hey, routine, clogging, and the music dies. And we do our special little tricks that we know to do to get the music to work again and turn it on and off because it's electronics and did all the things we knew how to do to troubleshoot, try to skip, like all these things. And 30 minutes went by and the jukebox still wasn't on. So the bartenders behind the bar, which were myself, Arlana and another young lady named Kim are scrambling behind the bar, and what are we gonna do? And what do you think we should do? And oh my gosh, we should, and customers are starting to pick up on this and like, what's wrong? And so in desperation, we're like, we don't have a jukebox, and we've got to figure this out because like, we were having so much fun and now there's no music. What are we gonna do? Like, Eric Savoy, I hope you're watching, came to the rescue because Eric Savoy got a hold of this information and like what was happening in the bar, and now he's like, what's going on with the music? And oh my god, Eric, you gotta help us out. Like, the jukebox died. What are we gonna do? Michelle's gonna kill us. Don't worry about it, girls. Don't worry about it. He walks outside to the front door, motorcycle parking, gets on his motorcycle, drives it up and around onto the sidewalk, into the door of Hogs and Heifers, parks it inside the middle of the bar, and turns his radio on for his motorcycle. And that's what we rocked out to, 97.1, your local Las Vegas classic rock station. And that's what we bartended to all night long. I think at one point Eric Savoy's battery died and Jim Freeman came in with his bike. Or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe Jim did it first and then Eric did it. But long story short, Jim Freeman and Eric Savoy came to the rescue that night, pulled up both of their bikes in the middle of the bar, and cranked up 97.1 classic rock. It's also, ironically, one of the radio stations I tell the girls to like listen to on a regular to learn the music in the jukebox because it's appropriate. But oh my gosh, I do remember that night. I remember the panic. I remember like looking at Red going, how the fuck are we gonna make money without music? What are we gonna do? I remember another amazing story that happened to me and Red behind the bar. Again, this is before I was 5 years in, maybe 5 years in, but this is like early Hogs, right? So once upon a time on a Friday and Saturday night, it was only 3 girls, only 3, and we were taking turns, doing our thing and our routine, and I was like, I'm gonna dance on the bar. So I jump on the bar and I start doing my thing, and I think I was like clogging or whatever. I don't know, I was having a great time. But then the song was over and I thought I was gonna be Billy Badass and do like a fancy dismount off the bar because I was Joe Cool, not Joe Exotic, Joe Cool. And when I did my dismount, I fucked it all up and I landed the way I landed on the speed rack, right? So like you're behind the bar and there's a speed rack with all these other liquor bottles that just like make it really easy for you to do like whoop, right? I landed awkwardly, painfully on the speed rack like this. Let me back up. Like this. So this was the speed rack. And I don't know if you guys have been to a bar before, but on top of a liquor bottle is what they call a pour spout, right? Our pour spouts are plastic with like little square tips on them. Right? So I landed on this plastic square tip. Right here. Right here. Right here in the butt cheek. Right here. I still have the scar to prove it, and no, you can't see it. Don't ask me. Not gonna happen. But I land on this pour spout, and I'm like, oh shit. Oh, that was painful. And Red comes running up to me and she's like, oh my god, dude, are you okay? And I was like, fine, I'm gonna work through it. And I turn around and she goes, no, dude, stop. And she pulls me back. She goes, you're not okay. You're not okay. I'm like, no, dude, I'm fine. Like, let's just go back to work. Come on, let's go. Party. She's like, dude, stop. You're not okay. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I looked at my ass. I have one of those pour spouts sticking out of my leg. Technically my ass cheek, but who's keeping score? Sticking out of my leg. I have ripped my jeans from here to here. My entire ass is exposed, and I'm bleeding. She's like, dude, you're not okay. I was like, oh my God, you're right. She goes, come here. And this is how tough and how badass us bitches I shouldn't say used to be. This generation of badass bartender bitches were behind the bar. She's like, hold still, I got this. Puts her foot on my ass, puts her hand on my shoulder, grabs this pour spout sticking out of my butt and rips it out. And goes, hold on, don't move. Now mind you, I'm like this. Oh my God, that's fucking painful. She runs away from me, comes back with a bottle of 151, pours it on my ass to disinfect, right? No germs, no infection. Pours it on my ass, goes, hold on, puts the bottle back up, grabs some water and like splashes my ass to get rid of the alcohol. This is in front of customers. This is behind the bar. This is without cutting the music off. This was in front of everybody. So, splashes water on my ass. Hold on, don't move. Rips off her bandana from her hip, ties it around my leg. Hold on, one more time. Runs back to the bar, grabs a roll of duct tape, takes my jeans, bandana's tied around my wound like a tourniquet. Takes my jeans, tries to hold them together. She goes, here, hold this. Takes the duct tape and just wraps my leg like a candy cane. There you go, cool, you good? Yeah, I'm good, let's go back to work. I worked the rest of the shift that way. I worked the rest of my shift like that. I had a really good time, but made a lot of money that night because people felt sorry for me, and you better believe I milked it. I was like, look what happened in my ass. What happened? Oh, here you go, here's a 20. Thanks, man, appreciate you. I can pay my doctor bill. I do remember that. Oh, it's so good. Hi, Dana. Cheers. Oh, what up? Okay, so listen. I want to save some of like my trip down memory lane and or some of like the history I have for next time, right? By the way, I gotta pee. So, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much for showing up. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun with me. Stay tuned because next Wednesday and next Friday, we're going to have 2 more of your favorite bartenders coming up. And again, like I said, rumor on 3rd Street is that some of our managers might be getting involved. Some of the people that have been around the longest, Hogs and Heifers, might be getting involved in some of this live feed stuff. So that should be fun. Again, go check out our website, our Instagram page, excuse me, Facebook. Order yourself a t-shirt, a hat, a rich shirt, a Hogs and Heifers pint glass with a matching Hogs and Heifers shot glass. And again, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming to see me. It's so good to see some of you. I love your faces. I'll talk to you next time.